I am here with James Kochalka, author of Johnny Boo, among many other fantastic comics for younger kids. And are you ready for my fabulous 6 questions?
Yes.
All right.
Questions.
Question number 1 is, how did you get started working in comics?
Well, I've drew comics my whole life. So, you mean like professionally?
You can answer this question however you'd like.
Well, like when I was a kid, I used to, in 5th grade, I hand drew a comic book for every kid in my class for Valentine's Day. Well, I got like a third of the way done, and then I started to cry because it was a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. And so my mom helped me draw the rest. And it was amazing, actually. I couldn't tell the difference between the ones that my mom drew and the ones that I drew.
Oh, no.
But then when I got older, then I discovered carbon paper, so I could make like 3 or 4 copies at a time. And then I got a little bit older and discovered the Xerox machine. And you know, there was really no stopping me from that point on.
Excellent. All right, ready for question number 2? Did you read comics when you were a kid? And if you did, who were some of your influences when you were a child?
Yes, I read lots of comics when I was a kid. Well, I liked newspaper comics like Peanuts, and I liked the newspaper comics from long before I was born, like Little Abner and Crazy Cat and Pogo. I liked Casper the Friendly Ghost, and Richie Rich, and the Uncle Scrooge comics. Yes.
All right, there you go. And have they all influenced you in your own work?
You know, like I was a big Casper the Friendly Ghost comic, and now I draw Johnny Boo.
And now you draw Johnny Boo. And you've come full circle.
His personality's not like Casper.
Not so much. All right, Casper didn't have as many fart jokes. All right, number 3. What are you currently working on?
Well, I have a new series called Dragon Puncher. Dragon Puncher is about a cat that wears a battle suit and punches dragons.
Oh, yes. And I like the actual photos in it too.
Yeah. So there's the Dragon Puncher, and then there's Dragon Puncher's sidekick is my son Eli. And the dragon is me.
The dragon is you. Larg.
So when I was testing this story out on kids and reading it to them, they would crack up laughing on every page.
It's a good test market to have. All right, ready for number 4?
Yep.
What graphic novel or comic title have you read in the last year that you think is fantastic for kids?
Well, there's what do I really like? You know, there's certain things that I read to my sons every month, like the Sonic the Hedgehog comics, which they love and I love, but they're incredible. They've got like 20 years of history, and they're incredibly convoluted, and we don't know really what's going on half the time. But we do love those a lot.
All right. Do you have
but I don't know if that's what I would recommend to anybody because it's so convoluted, you know. So it's hard to say.
That's a fair answer. Do you have anything you'd recommend for teens?
Yeah. Far Arden by my friend Kevin Cannon. This is awesome.
There's Kevin. It is good. I've read it. Yay! All right, number 5. If you were stuck on a desert island with only one book, and it can be comics or prose, what would that book be?
Probably Finn Family Moon Patrol by Tove Jansson.
I thought I was the only American who knew what that book was.
Oh, you know, that's another recommendation I would make for kids. Drawn and Quarterly is publishing the Moomin comic strip series that she did.
Yeah.
And then later her brother took it. She did it for like 3 or 4 years, and then her brother did it for 20 years. And they're great.
Cool. All right, last question. What advice do you have for young comic creators?
Just you know, have fun drawing comics.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you doing this.
You're welcome.